Brittany Mitchell at the 2015 Super Rugby launch with Matt Hodgson from the Force. Now, last season you broke a few team records. Is that going to happen again this year?
That's the plan. Obviously, exciting times last year, getting the most wins we've ever had. But obviously, it's good to have one good season in Super Rugby, and it's a lot harder to go back to back. So that's our goal this year, to have back to back success.
Yeah, Nick Cummins, he's coming back, and I'm sure a lot of Australian fans are very happy about that. What about the team?
Yeah, we're always excited to get Nick back. Not only on the field, what he does there for us, but also off the field. He's a larrikin around us, and definitely brings a different mood to the team every time he comes in. And it's great for our overseas contingent to see what Aussie Ocker's all about.
So the trial match, you had a great game against the Brumbies just last weekend. Is that going to translate into your first match against the Tars?
Hopefully. Last year, obviously, we didn't start too well in the Super Rugby, so we wanted to have a harder start to the year with harder trials, and it's obviously great to get success in the first trial, but it really doesn't count too much until you start the serious stuff. So hopefully we can start better and get a first win up there.
Yeah, no, the Perth Spirit team in the NRC, they did really well. Are any of those youngest players going to come through for the Force?
Yeah, a lot of young talent over in WA at the moment. Players like Kyle Godwin, through success through NRC and also Super Rugby, got picked on the spring tour. A young player, Luke Burton's also showing great form and pushing a few older boys there. And players like Adam Coleman and Sam Wykes that had taste of Super Rugby but also NRC build a lot of confidence and got that winning feeling, and that always helps.
Now, you yourself had a very successful season last year. Are you going to be pushing for that Wallaby spot this year?
I think it's too early to think about that. There's a lot of Super Rugby and a lot of things can happen. So I just want to have success in Super Rugby, and if the World Cup comes around, it comes around. But I haven't really thought about that yet.
Now, you've already mentioned Carl Godwin. Are we going to look forward to see a lot more from him this year?
Yeah, I think when he's on the field, he's great. Obviously, had a breakout year 2 years ago, but then had a run of injuries. He's been training well, got a lot of confidence, and trained well with a lot of the talented Australian players on that spring tour, and that's only going to lead to success for him.
Yeah. Now, I noticed on the back of your jersey you have the names of all your players. Is that something new this year?
Yeah, it's sort of celebrating the 10 years. A few players and staff got together to design a new jersey, and it's something that we want to remember everyone that's sort of played in this jersey, and to have the names on the back of it is a good representation of that.
Keep up to date with all the Super Rugby news at ESPN Scrum.